Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a balcony update. What's the status on the current things that I've already had on the balcony? How are the tiles doing? How is the grass wall doing? What happened to the pillows? Did they survive the floor, the weather? All the questions you've been asking, and make sure everything is still operating, because remember, it was a DIY project. So are the DIY projects still holding up? Stay tuned if you want to find out. You guys have been asking me so many questions about my balcony makeover. If you have not already seen that balcony makeover, which is where I'm at right now, you should definitely head on and check that video out after you're done looking at this one. What you guys are going to be finding out today is balcony updates, what's new, exciting, and what has changed, what hasn't changed, what is still holding up, what needs an update. And I have a really good bonus for you guys. I know several people were really curious to know what the balcony space looks like at night, and so towards the end of the video, make sure you stay to the end so you can get a glimpse of what I see and the whole vibe on the balcony at night. Definitely stay till the end of the video, you don't want to miss out. I'll leave a timestamp here for you, so yeah, just check these timestamps out and you can jump straight to the part that you're most interested in watching in the video. This is in need of a resurfacing. So when I first originally cut this down and I placed the legs on there, I did put an outdoor seal on there, and what you see now is the seal is starting to break apart and fade. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna resurface the wood so we can add the sealant on it again. But it's still holding up pretty well. I have my plastic down to cover the floor for any debris, and today I'm going to be using Ryobi tool sander. I love this thing. It comes in pretty handy. It has a battery pack at the bottom. As you can see, you can charge that, and if you need it, you just pop that in there, and yeah, you have your pad. You attach your pad on there. It's like a Velcro, and yeah, if you want links to where I got this, you can get this also on Amazon. I'll have a link down in the description for your convenience. I already started in that corner, so yeah, let's get started. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any comments, leave them down in the comments. If you have any questions about the balcony, because I get so many of them on a regular basis, I'm more than happy to answer it for you if I haven't covered it in this video. But in this video, I'm just mostly covering the questions that I get the most. Question number one: where did you get your wood floors? Where did you get your wood table legs? Where did you get the pebbles? Where did I get everything? And the answer to all of that is those links will be all in the description box. All of them will be in there. Now, as far as the pebbles, like I said, I got them from the Dollar Tree, and yeah, that was a hassle within itself. But if you want me to put a link down in the description where you can get pebbles online, because Amazon does sell pebbles, I'll have a link. I'll look for a link and place it in the description for you. If you don't see it there, just know I couldn't find it. I sanded it down. Looks pretty good. I went through the sander about 2 rounds because I wanted it a little bit smoother. And as you can see, this is the aftermath. You can see all that dust from the wood, and that's why I have to have something covering the floors. Any floors you have, I would suggest you cover it. So I finished wiping down the dust off. You could use a tack cloth to kind of tack onto any of the dust that's left over, so that way you make sure that there's no debris left over when you seal the wood. I'm choosing to use this because this is what I have left over, and as you can hear, it's pretty much almost empty, and I'm gonna have to go to the store and get more of those, and then I'm just gonna seal this down. So matter of fact, it might be a better idea for me to go to the store, which was Home Depot, where I got this, I believe, and get more and come back and get the rest of the job done. Change of plans, I decided to go with this, and of course I got this if it's needed, and my gloves. So yeah, let's get started. Another popular question that I get all the time: how many boxes of floor tiles did I buy? I don't remember. I really don't. But right now on the floor laid out is about 80 pieces of towel. That's how much I have on the floor right now. As far as how many boxes, I don't remember, because I got more than I needed. And so if I need to replace a towel, or one is breaking, or whatever the situation may be, I have some backup. So I bought more than I needed. So definitely measure your space and get an idea of exactly what you need for your particular space. And I would probably get a little bit more, an extra box, just in case you need to replace something. I haven't been in that situation where I need to replace anything yet, but it's good to know that I have it. All right, guys, so it's the next day, and looks like it's pretty dry. I think I want to put another coat though, but it's nice and smooth. Do another coat, I may or may not, but still, it's done. I'm happy that's done, and I like how the contrast between the floors and this, so that's why I don't want to stain it a different color. Quick shameless plug, guys. I just wanted to remind you guys that I'm on Instagram now. I know it's been a while, it's been a year or two, but I'm back. But for real, I'm gonna be consistent this time, hopefully. And yeah, follow me at she.dynamic. Again, she.dynamic on Instagram. So give me a follow and see you guys. Now let's just go straight into the... Alright guys, so we're gonna start off with this section right here. Let's start off by saying Dusty right here. My plant Dusty needs to be repotted. I mean, like, so bad. I mean, really needs to be repotted, and that's literally will be like the second time that I would have to repot it. And really root bound right now. Hold on, let me show you so you can get a better idea. You see all those wires? Those are not wires, those are roots. It's bad. Yeah, so that needs to be repotted. Let me know if you want to see my repotting video for my fiddle leaf fig, which this is Dusty, and I have Ruby over here sunbathing. Again, the harsh weather kind of put a hole on it, dried out, it cracked the tips or whatever, so I'm feeling really bad. But the thing about it is that Ruby is getting so darn tall, like really I don't know what to do. So I think I want to pinch it and have it sprout another leg this way so it can balance it out, because right now it's curving in a weird angle. Yeah, really weird. Definitely needs repotting. And the pillows, guys, are holding up pretty well, especially it's been so hot. Guys, the pillows are doing so well. As you can see, the color is still nice. And for many people were asking me if I was using a water resistant fabric. Yes, these are weather resistant. The quality is really nice. The color is still intact. The stitching is still intact. I'm still amazed at how nice this came out. Like, oh, you guys will love it. But yeah, definitely like this. The stitching came out nice. And if you don't already know, if you didn't see my balcony makeover video, you would know that I did this with a hand sewer. It was so easy, very affordable to buy and easy to do. Although it is a little tricky to know how to handle the hand saw at first, but once you get the technique down, it's smooth sailing. And the glue, for some people were saying, oh, the glue is not going to last, you should take it off. So this is it right here with the glue still intact. Now, of course, in the future, next time when I do this, I'll probably use Velcro so I can wash them. But in reality, this is water resistant fabric, so I may not be washing it anyways or anytime soon, unless it gets like moldy. But I haven't had that issue, and the pillows stay out here all day, every day, 365 days a year, except for in case of a hurricane, then that's a different story. But yeah, so for everyone who's wondering about the pillows and the stitching, still good to go. Guys, I still love the floors and the pebbles. And it's a little dry because it's hot out here, so it looks really dried out, but I still love them. If anything, I do want to restain them just so it's not so dry looking. But the moment I wet it, it's nice and reddish and brownish colors. So right now it looks a little beat up because it's dry. But guys, I still love the floors. Love the floors. The pebbles sometimes do get really dried out from the summer heat and just the heat of Florida, period. You just throw some water on them and they'll look nice and shiny and glistening all over again. But yeah, look at the floors. I love them. I love the different colors, the browns, the reds. I just love it. But I definitely want to restain them and reseal it in the near future. I'm just too scared to do it because I'm afraid that I might mess them up. But yeah, I love it. And yeah, so this is what this side is looking like. And for those who are concerned to why they can't see the whole balcony all at once, it's because it's a balcony. It's small. I cannot give you a full angle in one shot, so I have to go section by section. And then right here, this is just one of my monstera plants that I took out to get some sunlight and get some fresh air and to be watered. I know some people like to water their plants in the shower, but no, I'm not about that life. I like to take them outside to be showered. And yeah, and look, got some new leaves coming. So just to give you guys some notes that you might notice, just to give you guys a little insight into my plant love. If you see two, not one, but two of the same plant, just know I really love that plant. And I have a lot of that going on in my house. And let's talk about this grass wall. A lot of people are concerned about bugs and mites and any of those things crawling up in here. I do not have that issue, guys, because I have a screened in patio, so I don't really get that kind of issue, other than the occasional spider and maybe a small lizard here and there. But for the most part, I don't worry about that. I haven't had an issue with it. I was a little concerned about it at first, but I don't have that issue as of yet. And it's been it's been almost 2 years now. So yeah, the only thing is it does get a little dusty and dirty. So yeah, so it might be worth you passing like a rag, like a wet rag, to wipe it down lightly. And I know the birds are howling outside, and I know that's another thing actually. A lot of people think that I'm just adding sound effects. No, these are real birds sounding off in the background. I can't do nothing about it, and actually I love hearing the birds sound off. So if it bothers you when I record out here, I'm sorry, but nothing I can do about it. I actually love it. And yeah, tell me down in the description if you appreciate the sound effects of the birds. But yeah, this is what the green wall is looking like. It's still beautiful to me. I still love it. I take a lot of great pictures here, and yeah, but yeah, it just adds to the whole vibe, especially covering up that concrete. All right guys, now moving over to this side of the balcony. And yeah, as you can see, I got my little low seating area. So cute. I love these things. They're very comfortable. I use them all the time. As you can see, the pillow is starting to get a little flat from me sitting there. so much, but no biggie. The pillows were DIY project. Again, if you haven't seen that video on how I DIY this outdoor pillow with using comforter pillows, regular comforter pillows that you don't use, you should check out my balcony makeover video. I'll have that in the description. And then right here, which was my mini garden, which consists of a little bit of fake plants right there and a little bit of fake plants right here. This was made with like some Dollar Tree items, but I love it. I love my little rock. My aloe plants, this plant right here, this bird of paradise, went under a massive attack by spider mites. Guys, I was fighting it for months and weeks. I lost so many leaves because of that. And then it led to the attack of my aloe vera plants. Guys, when I tell you it was so bad, they were completely yellow and orangey looking from the attack of the invasion of the spider mites. And it was really bad, guys, but I'm so happy I was able to trim them off and was able to treat it and to bring them back to life and revive them. If you guys want to see a video on how I deal with those type of things, let me know. Put it down in the description. And yeah, so again, this will be my garden area. I hope to add in some more plants and stuff, but yeah, I haven't decided what exactly I want to put there. And of course, I got my little waterfall. I didn't mention it in the last video, but this actually, I made sure that I sealed it and I put a sealant on it. And as you can see, after almost 2 years, the sealer is starting to fade off. So I also want to reseal that along when I reseal the floors. Right now, you don't see any water coming out because, you know, it does operate off of a solar panel and the sun is not out directly on the patio right now. It's kind of shaded, so that's why nothing is coming out. But once the sun hits the patio, I shouldn't have a problem. And just so you know, this actually has an option for you to connect it to the wall to an outlet, but I chose not to do that because there's no need for me to use up energy. And guys, we got some exciting news. I got something new for the balcony. Well, actually, it was a birthday gift by my husband. Thank you, baby. What this looked like before was not working, so I bought a stain. I tried to match it up with what we already have, but I was a little off. I didn't realize the tile, the wood tile that I have now, is more of a brownish red, and this one is more like a orange red. But it is what it is. So I was able to stain it, and I think it still looks way better than what it was before. And I'll insert a picture of what I used and what it looked like before. If you guys know, I had to bring this to code. This was definitely not coming to code. It was not to my liking, and I wanted it to somewhat blend with the floors we have. Pots, I have 3 rows, so I can definitely add quite a few herbs. But I also would like to do like some vegetables, but I don't know if it'll be worth it because it's so small and how much we would get out of it. Like maybe tomatoes or even potatoes, but potatoes is a long stretch in this small space without taking over. But I also want to do some really cute plants that I love, just to decorate that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, because, or if you think the ideas I have will work for this area. I know it'll work. I just can't make a decision what I want to do because I have quite a bit of space, but it's also limited to all the things that I want to do and add on there. And I definitely don't want to crowd up the floor because I would like for it to stay minimal. Or maybe I can do herbs, 3 of my most used herbs on the top row, and on the middle row I can add some decorative plants, some beautiful plants that I would love. And then on the bottom row, maybe I can do like potatoes and tomatoes. You never know. Maybe I can have my cake and eat it too. Hey. All right, guys. So this is what the balcony looks like from this angle. That's Dusty over there. Ruby, I put her over in this corner so she doesn't block the way, so you guys can see. Everything pretty much still looks the same. And look at the counter, guys. It turned out so nice. Ugh, beautiful. It's almost like how I remembered it when I first built it. And right now that faux plant will have to stay. I really want to put some real plants here in the center, but I do have a candle, guys. A lot of people have been saying you should add candles, but I do have a candle here that's battery operated that I can turn on, but I never use it, guys. It's really mostly for decoration. I never use it because I really do like the look of the outdoors at night when I'm sitting on the balcony and it's just peaceful and you're just gazing at the moon and just hearing the sounds of the animals. So I don't never really use the light, but I do have it for those who are wondering why I don't have any additional lighting out here. I have that